Short people problems. Jesus. Thank you. Sorry, counter. Today is my first day back in the gym for this week. When you know that you're sick and you go out and like spread your sick everywhere, I hate people like that. I've been on this cider deal. This is the apple cider sugar-free. I think, oh, I tore off the label. It's got like 15 calories in it. And so if you guys can figure out what brand this is by, try it. It's actually pretty good. I made oatmeal this morning for breakfast, and the way that I make my oats is a third cup of oats, a third cup of water, a third cup of milk, I use 2%, and then half a banana. Stir it all together and then let it come to a boil. It'll cook. I don't add any sugar. I used to add honey for taste, but I've been doing this instead. I've been adding in my protein here, which I use this Mayo Feed. This one is in chocolate cookie crunch flavor. This is sweet enough to add to the oatmeal and be fine. And when I add it into the oatmeal and eat it like that, the oats and the banana kind of cover up. It doesn't have like a bad taste, like it actually tastes really good, but every protein kind of has that like protein powder taste right in the back end. So I'm just gonna, I add a scoop. You know, when they make these jars this big, they don't consider the little people. Sorry, Shosha, I hate to break it to you, but it does not snow here in San Antonio. My child is headbanging in the back. More headbanging. I don't know where this kid gets the stuff. I don't know where she gets the stuff from. Stupid. Who thinks that this is a great idea for the back of a bra? I think even the tiniest, twiggiest person would have a hard time wearing this bra. And these knots in the back, are you, like, this is, people get paid, someone was paid to make this. You know, sometimes I think about getting lip fillers. I just feel like they never look right. The first time you get it, wonderful, but the second time, it just never looks the same after you go for like the refill. Just me? Just kidding. I haven't had anything done to myself, but if I ever did, let's talk about plastic surgery. Okay, 3 years ago, there was a rumor. You guys know how internet rumors go. Well, I had been vlogging for a little while. There was a rumor that someone started that I got my butt done. I don't know where half of the internet rumors that exist come from, but that was definitely one of the funnier ones to me, because it's like, at that point, I'm like, I'm living in an apartment. I drive a Toyota from the 80s. Do you really think that if I had $12,000 lying around, like, my butt would be the thing that I would do? While I say that I have not had any plastic surgery or anything like injected, the only surgery that I've ever had in my life was when I had Alyssa via C-section. I'm not closed off to the idea of plastic surgery. I think that it can be a wonderful thing if you are, you know, insecure about something and you want to fix it. I joke about getting lip fillers all the time just because Michael, if you ever pay attention to him, has these gigantic lips that are just delicious. And is that too much? I don't know. I think we all did the overdrawing thing a year or two ago with the Kylie Jenner and way too much lip liner. It was just not a good look. I think that once you start getting something done, you have to continue to do it. And I'm just not a fan. I think that there's a real epidemic going on right now where these women are injecting God knows what into their asses, and then they forget like about the thigh to ass ratio, and it just looks ridiculous. You look like a fucking balloon it looks like a lollipop. You know what it looks like? It looks like an iPhone earbud. Like, it's just not a good look, but to each their own. 20-year-olds getting Botox is crazy. I don't think about just 6 months from now. I think like 10 years from now. What am I gonna have to do to maintain that face or everything that I've gotten injected into my face? And more than that, gravity kind of takes hold. So whether it's here and it goes like this, or it's on your butt and it goes like that, and you end up looking like you've got like a saggy, disgusting diaper that just... Hold on, that sounds really judgmental. I'm not judgmental. When it comes to plastic surgery, for me personally, I'm not ever closed off to it, but it's not something that I would ever really kind of seek out to do, except for 2 cases. One being if it was something that I was really insecure about. 2 being something that I cannot physically change through diet and exercise. The kids I breastfed for, Joshua did not want to let go. I breastfed for like maybe 3 or 4 years. I actually just stopped, I guess, producing milk. Maybe like, I feel like I officially finally dried up maybe like a year ago. Alyssa's 4 now. Like that's crazy. I got kind of the mama sag. And more than that, if you guys notice, I'm gonna pull this down here. This is gonna get so real. What are you gonna do? If you guys notice here, I've got kind of like weird cleavage. I've always had it, even before I had my kids. It's like Tori Spelling cleavage. Like it's not like nice cleavage here. I've got kind of a gap, and then one starts a little higher than the other. Learn to embrace it, and you know, bras help with that, but that's not something that I can physically change. So getting a boob job, while I'm not exactly insecure about my boobs, if I ever had the money just like hanging out, I'd be like, why not? Now that I'm trying to lose weight, this dog, by the way, back here, I've never wanted to shoot an animal, but like when it starts going off at 4 o'clock in the morning, Lord, I am so tempted. Another thing, now that Another thing is I am just about 20 pounds down now, weight loss wise. And so the last time that I had lost weight, I lost it all very quickly, and I had loose skin in the belly region. And a big part of that was because I lost the weight really quickly. I lost like 35 pounds in a matter of 3 months, and my skin kind of just didn't really have time to shrink down while I was losing that weight. And also, you know, having the 2 kids with Joshua, I was gigantic. So I feel that I'm going to have loose skin as I progress. As much as I complain about losing weight kind of slow, this time around I'm noticing a very big difference in my body and my skin, and the way that I'm losing weight this time. I don't have a ton of loose skin. I do have stretch marks, and so I think in that sense, if I were to lose, you know, 20 more pounds, if loose skin starts to become a problem, I wouldn't be entirely opposed to maybe getting, I guess, a tummy tuck. Would that be the surgery, or you know, I wouldn't be opposed to getting it removed. I guess I can show you. I will always have stretch marks. I will always have just, I don't know. It just always kind of will have that like lived in look. My stomach will always look like it's been through some things, and that's because it has. And so in that sense, even when I lost a ton of weight last time, I was really tiny, and no matter how much I worked out, no matter how well I ate, I could not work it off. Looking back now, especially, like I realized I could not work it off. So as of right now, I don't have any plans on getting plastic surgery ever, but if that were to become an issue and to become if that were to become, you know, an issue or an insecurity of mine, I wouldn't be entirely closed off to it. Botox, stuff like that, I think that it's kind of ridiculous. I understand the idea of that. I understand why people do it, but I also think that that's something that you might want to start doing when you're like 40, 50, have actual problems, not when you're 20 years old and like, oh my God, when I raise my eyebrows, you know what I mean? I don't know. that's just for me personally, but that is my thought on plastic surgery.